Hello students, today we are going to discuss on the topic of green buildings. So the green buildings are the buildings in its design, construction or operation reduces or eliminates negative impact and can create a positive impact on our climate and natural environment. Green buildings are preserved precious natural resources and improve our quality of life. The idea of green building would be building project that would allow you to preserve most of the natural elements around the project site while still being able to produce a building that is going to serve a purpose. The construction and operation will promote a healthy environment for all involved and it will not dispute the land, water, resources and energy in the in or around the building. This is the actual definition of the green building. Now, why the green building is important? So, the growth and development of our community has a large impact on our national environment, like the effect on the pollution. It may be a land, it may be a air, or it may be a environmental pollution. The manufacturing, design, construction, and operation of the buildings in which we live and work are responsible for the consumption of the many of our natural resources. So there are a number of features of the green buildings. First is the efficient use of energy, water and other resources, then use of renewable and non-renewable resources such as the solar energy. But out of these, for the green building, we have to use only renewable resources. Now, pollution and waste reduction measures and the enabling of reused and recycling. So, basically, for the green building, we have to use the concept of 3R, that is reduction, recycle, and reusing. Next is the good indoor environmental air quality. Also, use of material that are the non-toxic, ethical, and sustainable consideration of the environment in design, construction, and operation. Then, consideration of quality of life of occupants in design, construction, and operation. Last one is the design that enables adaptation to a changing environment. Now, does going the green really costly? So many people are thinking that when we construct a green building, it is very costly. So while it may cost you a bit more to get started when you are going a green, because green material and product can be more costly, you really have to consider that the type of savings you will be able to you will be able to save on energy cost, because going green also means covering energy or conserving energy. You should really look at the green building as more of an investment than anything else. An investment that will be able to save your money, as well as the investment that will be able to help the environment. Now, what are the benefits of the green building? So basically, these benefits we have to divide into three parts: environmental benefits, economic benefits, and the social benefits. So in the environmental benefits, reduced wastage of water, because we have to reuse that water. Then conserve natural resources, that is we have to use the solar energy. Then improve air and water quality, we have to reuse the rainwater and protect biodiversity and ecosystem. Now, economic benefits are reduced operating cost. Now, because this is the one-time investment, and after that we have to require the maintenance cost only. Then improve occupant productivity and create market for a green product and services. And last one is the social benefits. It enhance occupant health and comfort. Then it improve indoor air quality, because the indoor ventilation, and minimize strain on local utility infrastructure, improve overall quality of the life. Now there are some of the principles of green building designs. So the green building design process begins with an intimate understanding of the site in all its beauties and complexities. An ecological approach to design aims to integrate the system being introduced with the existing on-site ecological functions performed by the Mother Nature. These ecological functions provide habitat, respond to the movement of the sun, purify the air as well as catch, filter and store water. Designers can create features in their building that mimic the functions of a particular ecosystem. Species that thrive in natural ecosystem may also utilize habitat created in man-made structures. Now, creating new habitats on structures in urbanized areas and especially important to support biodiversity and healthy ecosystem. So there are some of the considerations, that is design considerations, that we have to study. The first one is the planning, then reduce site disturbance, wastewater management is there, stormwater management is there, then landscape and exterior design to reduce heat islands, then light pollution reduction, and reduced car dependence through a car parking provisions. So out of this, we have to study a water system for the green building. Now, when we study the water system, water, often called as a source of life, can be captured, stored, filtered, and reused. It provides a valuable resources to be celebrated in the process of green building design. According to the art Luding, it creates an oasis out of grey water. Only 6% of the water we used for the drinking. So there is no need to use potable water for irrigation or sewage. The green building design course introduced a method of rainwater harvesting, grey water system, and living pools. Now next type, now this is basically the water water system. So here we can observe that this is the planter bed. Then this water after percolation to be collected through overflow, then sand filter from the septic tank, and this is the treatment of grey water sources. Now next is the passive solar designs. In the passive solar designs, the use of the sun energy of the heating and cooling of living spaces, the building self or some elements of it takes advantages of natural energy characteristics in its material to absorb and radiate the heat created by the exposure to the sun. Now, passive systems are simple, have a few moving parts and no mechanical system, requires minimal maintenance and can decreases or even eliminate heating and cooling costs. Now, solar passive features, first of all, it has a shape and form of building, then orientation of the facades, design of building plan and section, and last one is the thermal insulation and thermal storage of the roof. Now next is the green building materials. So before choosing materials, we can find out where the material comes from, how they have been harvested, what the ingredients are, now whether they are salvaged, reused or refusable. We can research how they will perform over their lifetime of the buildings. Now next is the living architecture. In the living architecture, we take a for granted that our environment, like our bodies, can metabolize nutrients and waste. Living architecture focused on these processes, integrating ecological functions into our building to catch, store, filter water, purify air, and process other nutrients. Now, living architecture also addressed isbiphobia, the documented health benefit associated with being in touch with living system in our built environment. Now the advantages of the green building. So again, these advantages is divided into three parts. First one is the environmental advantages. In the environmental advantages, it reduces the operational energy, it reduces the water requirement, also lesser volume of wastewater generation because we have to reuse this water in the same site, then resulting in lesser water pollution, less material uses, longer building life, and also low maintenance cost. Next is about health and safety advantages. So it enhances occupant comfort and health. Now some of the community advantages also, which is used to minimize the strain on local infrastructure, improve quality of life. And last one is the economic advantages. So the integrated design allows high benefit at low cost by achieving synergy synergies between discipline and between technologies. It also reduces operating cost. It has a lower utility cost significantly, and it optimizing life cycle economic performance.